I was frustrated. There was times where I wanted to blow the handle off and tell them, look, I want to do this, I want to do that. But listen, after calming down and looking back, sitting back and relaxing a minute, it's not the end of the world, trust me.
Boxing fans here in London with Frazer Clarke. Frazer, it's fight week. We're here crammed in a Sports Direct store in Oxford Street. How are you?
Yeah, hot. No, I'm alright, I'm good.
Yeah, it is hot, Let's talk about why we're here. You're obviously the main event now against Mariusz Wach, someone that's very experienced, been around sport the whole world. But talk to me about Mariusz. What do you make of him as an opponent?
Yeah, great opponent. Tough fight, you know, people can say what they want and have their own opinion, but I know it's a tough fight. I know Mariusz is a solid competitor, a good man, and yeah, he's made the right stuff.
Let's talk about yourself. Obviously, the last couple of months have been a bit on and off for yourself. I think you've gone through some mental battles that you've overcome right now. Looking back at it and looking at the outcome of everything that's happened, are you happy? Are you satisfied with what's gone on?
Been a bit of a shit show, hasn't it? You know what I mean? Like, it was a bit of a kerfuffle at the time, but these things happen in life, in boxing. I'm still healthy, I'm still fit, I'm fighting on Friday. Could be worse.
This obviously, I know the target's still the Fabio Wardley fight. I know, Ben's been saying in interviews that we're going to talk to the team, talk to Fabio and try to make that fight outside this fight. Speaking to Fabio and looking at what Fabio's been saying online, it seems like, and Eddie here, and they're looking at maybe a David Adelaide fight or something like that. Does that bother you? Is the Fabio Wardley fight still the fight that you want?
Obviously, it's a fight that I want. But yeah, go and fight David Adelaide then if you want. I know the difference in the money. He'll know the difference. He can go and fight Adelaide if he wants, or he can come fight me and get paid more. So it's up to him, innit? You know what I mean?
Listen, there are a lot of heavyweights now in that sort of lingering about in the British level now. You've got obviously Soldakis, you've got David Adelaide, yourself. You've got some good level of opponents there, so I'm sure there's a lot of fights for you out there in the coming years.
Yeah, big fights to be made, of course there is. They're all good names. I think Solomon, to be fair, is the best out of the rest. You know, the names you just mentioned, he didn't get mentioned that often, to be fair, but I'd say out of them boys there, I think me and Solomon will be the biggest fight.
Frazer, what's the ideal time for you to fight for that title? Do you want that done this year? Do you want to get it done by the end of the year?
You know what? After what's going on, I don't even put a time frame on nothing. Listen, things will happen when they're supposed to happen, out of my control, out of my jurisdiction. Let's say. Listen, let the people in their suits sort it out, and I'm ready to fight. That's all I know.
So obviously, the biggest criticism that came out of that whole show in regards to you not fighting for the title was people are saying, "Listen, Frazer's the main man. He should be the one that calling the shots." So what happened in regards to you not calling the shots?
People can say that, yeah. And I get where they're coming from in one sense, and I don't like using the word boss. But remember, you don't bite the hand that feeds you. These people treat me well. These people treat me well, man, and you know they've done me well since. You know, listen, I was frustrated. There was times where I wanted to blow the handle off and tell them, look, I want to do this, I want to do that. But listen, after calming down and looking back, sitting back and relaxing a minute, it's not the end of the world, trust me. It's just the start.
Are you and Ben and the rest of the boxer team on good terms?
Good terms, man. I speak to Ben all the time. Ben came down and see me when this was all happening, and listen, I'm not going to say there wasn't a few raised voices and I wasn't a bit upset, because I was, but after speaking to some people and seeing how things have turned out, and people won't know this, things have turned out well for me, and that's what I'm in it for. Listen, I'm nice. That's what people need to know. I'm gonna be even more nicer, but I've come out of this all right. Let me tell you.
Yeah, that's one thing I'll give to you outside the ring. You're nice to everyone. You talk to everyone, and good to the media as well. Let's move away from yourself. Quick couple of questions on other fights that are going on. Daniel Dubois is going to be fighting Oleksandr Usyk in Poland. Big opportunity for him. But do you feel like for Daniel, does he have the skill set to beat someone like Oleksandr Usyk?
He has the punch power. And it takes one shot. Skills, him and Usyk are on different stratospheres, but it's a fight. Strip it all back, it's two men in the ring, it's a fight, punching each other. If he catches him right, Daniel can put him to sleep.
And in regards to Anthony Joshua, his name's getting mentioned quite a bit. There seems to be a wilder fight happening in December in Saudi, but before that, August 12th, it looks like the Dillian Whyte rematch. Talk to me about that one. Does that go the same way as the first one?
I think so. Think so. Good fight though. Entertaining. Build up will be hilarious. Yeah, interesting fight. I say Joshua wins though.
What about the Wilder fight? That's probably the biggest fight the division can make.
I want to see. The Joshua Whyte fight is exciting. The Joshua and the Wilder fight is like, yeah, that's one to really get your teeth into. Do you know what I mean?
Do want to finally let you go, but before I let you go, yesterday there was a press conference in LA for one of the biggest fights this year, in Terence Crawford versus Errol Spence Jr. Frazer, every boxing person I'm talking to is excited by this fight.
I'll be there for that one. You know, there's certain fights you can't miss. You need to be there, and that's one of them. What a fight!
Talk to me about that. We'll break that down for me.
Just two of the best of my generation competing against each other. That's high level sport. That's top class sport, and I can't wait to see it. But some of our guys need to follow suit, you know, and get it cracking. But yeah, proper fight.
Frazer Clarke, always a pleasure talking to yourself. I know you've got your workout to do, so good luck with this week, and we'll see you Friday night. And good luck Friday night. Thank you very much for talking to pro boxing fans. Thank you.